Hey, it's Bay, founder of Event Bay, and your go-to girl for all things weddings and events. Welcome to season 2 of Q&A with Bay. This season, the wedding day wisdom is still flowing, but we're adding a new perspective. We're talking about what really happens behind the scenes and why having a professional handle the load is the key to a calm, seamless wedding day. And shifting from DIY to why you don't have to, honey. Same honesty, same gems, just a more stress-free lens. Let's jump into today's question. What details do couples forget to plan for until it is too late? See this all the time. Never been asked before, so that's a great question. So here's some things a lot of couples or engaged couples, I'd say, at the time don't realize until it's like wedding week. And it's usually not the big things that are on their like wedding planning checklist that cause the most stress. It's the tiny logistical details no one flags early because they don't feel like it's urgent until suddenly they're in it and it is. So I see this all the time when couples don't have someone like me managing the back end things where like they don't know where personal items are going to go after the ceremony is done, or who's queuing the processional and the recessional, and what the plan is when the timeline inevitably shifts. I've personally been a guest at some of these weddings where the ceremony was like minutes away and nobody knew where the rings were, or say the flower girls were having full-blown toddler tantrums and meltdowns and there was no one to assist, or the cocktail hour was stalled because no one was assigned to release the guests. Or even something as simple as bustling the bride's dress turned into a full-on scramble because it was never practiced ahead of time. So for my Event Bay couples, though, this is exactly where the experience is a total 180 and it changes because before the wedding day even arrives, I'm thinking through all of those moments and I'm assigning responsibility and planning for backup scenarios. So on the wedding day, I am managing transitions and I'm securing personal items, I'm queuing vendors, I'm adjusting the timeline in real time and fixing issues quietly without ever even having to bother my couple with it. And the biggest difference here is that my couples aren't being pulled aside with those questions. I always say that in my videos because it's super important. They are not solving these problems themselves. They are not trying to give it to, say, like a family member to handle for them and then inevitably they get pulled in anyway. I'm doing that in real time. Because they don't need to remember what they forgot to plan for ahead of time. They are fully present, they're celebrating, and they're enjoying the day while I'm handling the details they didn't even know to worry about. Because the details couples forget aren't obvious until it's too late, and so that's exactly why having me behind the scenes allows the entire day to feel effortless. That's all I have today for Q&A with Bay. If this helps you dodge a planning disaster, hit save, share it with your engaged bestie, and if you've got a question you want me to answer, just drop it in the comments or DM me. I'd love to feature it on the next episode of Q&A with Bay, and don't forget to follow at the Event Bay for more wedding day wisdom. As always, plan smart, party harder.